talked to about our Show Me Jobs initiative, some Missouri finance dollars and make them available for extremely low cost loans for small business targeted right at $25,000 to $50,000 would immediately make that bridge you're talking about in order to get those jump started. But what we really have to do is inspire folks to take the risk that you're all taking. As you said,
we talked about that. Yeah. We talked about changing the name of entrepreneurs so it's not so negative. I think Andrew was saying that. But
we need to hire Ricky's public relations.
But also to explain the positiveness of entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is a passion. It's not all about the credit. It's not all about the money that we get. It's probably all of us sitting at the table trying to get us to do. But it's about the passion, teaching people to create a passion in life, to take it and make it to their benefit. And how is it going to benefit the community?
Well, to take the risks.
Yes,
around this table, there's everybody. I mean, all kidding aside, everybody here is taking significant personal risks.
But risk is not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. So we should also, we want to change that name also. Risk something that's so powerful.
It's interesting too when you think about the idea of even when you have these loan opportunities and people that are willing to step out there, teaching classes at WashU with this great business school right there, and there's tons of people I know, and I've never had a business class before, and just being able to get those skills that you need as an entrepreneur that you don't really necessarily, like I'm a graphic designer. I'm not a numbers person. So being able to learn those things, maybe having a place where you can get short workshops where you can really build on those kind of skills that you need to keep the business going. I feel like a mini MBA that's not the cost of a WashU degree because you really need those abilities to make your business grow. You can make it work for a couple of years, but when things start happening and someone says there's a great loan available to you, well, I want to make sure that those numbers work and that I can make the payments and that I can hire more people. And if you don't know how to do that, that's when you see those businesses just fall apart.
Well, for me especially, for what we want to expand, this technology that we'd like to bring from, if we would bring it from Taiwan, there's machinery that we need to purchase, there's other things that we need to do. Well, I need some of that capital to get that going. I could go back to my bank, but we all know right now lending is really tight, but if the state could step in, say, here you go, Enrique, here's some money, some seed capital for you to get going. And again, we're going to hire Missourians. These are going to be decent, level-paying jobs, and you're going to have some expertise in automotive and mechanics to be able to have this position. So those are the kind of programs that I would need, and I would really take advantage of to get things going. And the hope is not to just begin in Kansas City to grow, but one day I hope to be able to be big enough to bid on a contract for the state of Missouri, to be able to service, MoDOT on the western half of Kansas City, and to be able to do some things. But more than anything, to put people to work and to keep it viable, because the hope is to expand and keep going.
Okay. I want to say, first of all, it's not by accident that my first act is after I walked off of the podium was to come up here. You all represent a small subsection of an emerging young business entrepreneurial group that can make a real difference in Missouri. I've tasked out Director Designee Martinez to reach out all over the state to small businesses to try to make sure that not only do we provide the bridge loans to add a few jobs, but we also let you all know how hard you're working and how much we want to provide the training tools if necessary. We're going to put together a whole package to deal with small businesses, not only existing ones, but also folks that haven't quite crossed that line yet. The ones that haven't made that ones that are still getting a paycheck and going home and watching the Chiefs and Rams lose. It's really, really important that we inspire a whole new generation. You young leaders are a part of that. Linda's going to be working directly with you and hundreds of thousands of others across the state. I've got to run over to the mansion. It's about 2,500 people I can shake hands with. But I hope that you all, by us stepping forward today, Linda and I, by the beginning of our team, and having this as our first meeting, I hope you understand how step one for us is take Missouri companies that exist, take Missouri folks that have taken a risk, and help lessen that risk and inspire them once again to expand businesses in Missouri. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.